Y'all, welcome to Evolving Nine Soul. I'm back with a message for my divine lovies, my divine feminines and masculines. Take the messages that resonate and leave the rest behind. Do not try to make a message fit where it does not fit. Keep in mind that energies are interchangeable. A he could be a she and a she could be a he. So if you see he on my card, suggest the energy. If you see she on my card, suggest the energy to suit your situation. So you living your best life and there is more to come. But of course, you have these narcs in your energy that's in this my way or the highway energy, thinking that it's going to go their way. Okay? Yeah, they got a false sense of hope here. They depending on you to draw them a miracle financially because these people are going broke. They fighting you for your money because they are being left out in the cold. They got gain access to your bank account or bank accounts. So they steady pocket watching you and doing root work. Performing money rituals obsessively. Okay? Because they in this, we taking every ounce of money. So since they got gain access to your bank account or bank accounts, your bank account or accounts, they've been committing fraud and tagging your bank account or bank accounts energetically, okay, in the spirit realm, running your bank account or bank accounts into overdraft. Straight fraud. Obsessively doing money rituals because you about to come across this big bag of money, settlement money. It doesn't have to be settlement money. It could be the jackpot. It could be an asset, whatever it is. Okay? So they obsessively doing these money rituals through your root because they pocket watching you. And they rob you of $90,000 out of your bank account. Which this is not going to come into fruition for them. They are not going to get this money physically. Okay, they think they're going to get it, they're not. That is an illusion. Okay? Because you're supposed to be getting a big bag of money, like I said. It's destined for you to be a millionaire, billionaire, or trillionaire. And these people already plotting on your money by doing these money rituals obsessively. Taking already. Like they've been doing the whole time. Taking from your bank account or bank accounts. Yeah, their funds running low. Like I said, they going broke. They're about to go from riches to rags here. Okay? If they are not already going from riches to rags, yeah, they losing everything financially. And they want you to side up with them since they are losing out on everything. And that's not going to happen. Yeah, these same people that rob you of your childhood here. Instead of wanting someone else's life, they need to work on their own lives. That's the problem. Trying to destiny swap with you. Want your money, want your life. Okay, want your identity. They already did it. You're going to get everything back. But they still caught up in this illusion, this false hope of thinking that they're going to take from you financially, and they are not. Okay? Not only financially, they still caught up in the idea of thinking that they're going to take your person away from you that you connected to, your twin flame. That's the energy that I get here. Okay, because your person have your inheritance. Still caught up in that illusion. Still stuck in that old outdated cycle. Can't let it go. but they are going to be forced to let it go. Okay? They all up in your space, distracting themselves by breathing down your neck all the time. They got the blueprint here, plotting and planning. Because we know that they like to scheme and scam. Okay? When the enemy gets silent, they plotting and scheming to bring chaos to your energy. They do this within the shadows of the spirit realm. Okay? Because they want you destroyed. They trying to cause you to self-sabotage so you can self-destruct. Putting you through spiritual warfare, targeting areas of your life, your love, family, health, career, and your finances. All because you are breaking generational curses, or you have broke generational curses here. So they deeming you as crazy. They deeming us as crazy, right? So it's like they monitoring our brain activity within the cognitive brain, okay? The cognitive part of the brain, they are monitoring that because they see us as crazy. Monitoring our brain activity here. That's why they've been zapping us in the brain. If you know that resonate with you, but that's what I get. That's why they've been zapping us in the brain with electroconvulsive therapy to control mental health issues. When they are the ones that got mental health issues, it's something wrong with them. They are psycho. They are insane. They have a mental sickness, a spiritual sickness, an emotional sickness. And it's going to show. As they continue to experience karma, you're going to see it on them physically. They're going to physically wear this sickness. Okay? Because this is what they want for you. Yeah, they put you under sedation here in order to monitor your brain activity. In order to perform this electroconvulsive therapy, because they see us as crazy. They put us under sedation here. And they want to drive you so crazy to the point that you commit suicide. That you unalive your own self. But that's not going to happen. Because some of them may commit suicide in your energy because they wanted you to commit suicide. And what they want for you, what? Is going to be for them. That is my famous line I say in almost all of my videos. What they want for you is going to be for them. They wanted you to commit suicide. You might actually have people that commit suicide in your energy. Okay? They see you as crazy when they are the crazy ones. Okay? They want you broken in poverty, but they are going to be the ones that's broken in poverty. Because why? They going from riches to rags. Attacking your throat chakra, attacking your speech, trying to have you fumbling over your words, stuttering, slurring. Okay? Because they don't want you to have a voice. You have an online presence. They trying to take you from off of online. They don't want you to have no type of social media platforms. They don't want you to have an online presence. Why? Because you speak truth. You expose them for who they are. You're utilizing your voice because you within your higher purpose to speak truth to expose them. You stirring up their demons, forcing them to face themselves, something that they don't like. It's like you putting the mirror right in front of their faces and forcing them to look at themselves, and they don't like that. That's why they want to take you off social media. Whatever social media platforms that you have. Because these people trying to dim your light. They don't like what they hear. They want you to spare their egos. See, your truth is throwing shade because it's hurting their egos. They ain't never came across nobody just as real as you. You're real. They can't handle it. The pressure is weighing down on them. They are guilty. They carrying burdens. You making them face them demons. Yeah, they want to dim your light because they threaten. Because you're powerful. They threaten by your power. That's why they want you off of social media. You don't even got to be on social media, but that's what I get. Yeah, you going in raw. These people bully you energetically and expect you to take it easy with exposing them. What did I tell y'all? They want you to spare their egos. It's not going to happen. Fuck that shit. Ain't no nice guy, no nice woman. Fuck that shit. They don't take it easy with you. These spellcasters. Do these witches and warlocks take it easy with you? No. So why should you be light on them and spare them their egos? That don't make no type of sense. Why should you have some type of sympathy for them? Because I don't. I mean, you can have whatever you want to have, but I know I don't. I don't care what happened to them. Because they deserve it. I don't care. See, you got the ultimate revenge. Your revenge is bittersweet because you get to expose them for who they are. Okay? They don't like that. That's why they trying to dim your light. They threatened by you. You're too powerful. You be going in raw. You don't sugarcoat nothing. Then they questioning you, how come? You have a lot of people questioning you for doing the divine's will. Because they can't understand it. Yeah, these people that wear these false masks, they don't like to see themselves for who they truly are. So you showing them, you holding up the mirror. And what they see is ugliness in the mirror because these people are ugly inside. These people are rotten inside. The same thing that they want for you, they want you to be ugly inside. They want you to be rotten inside, and they don't want to look at it. They don't want to see that in the mirror. The ugliness. They don't want to see it. Yeah, they wearing this false mask. They in their mother wombs. Dealing with childhood traumas. Not trying to heal. Don't want to change, but make up excuses. They can heal. Just like we heal. We broke generational curses. They can heal as well, but they choose not to. They want to be in these mother wombs. This is not normal. That's a sickness. committing these crimes under this family business. This family business, I get a family business that have apparel, graphic tees with the family's last name on it, okay? Cups, apparel and accessories, graphic tees, caps, cups, pens, okay? They committing these crimes under this family name. That's the false mask, because behind that business, these people are wicked. Okay? People just see what they see, brush surface. But I can see through the bullshit. Using the family's name to cover up the crimes they are committing. My person that I'm connected to, my twin flame family. It's a well-known fast food restaurant in my area. People see them as, yeah, these are good people. But a lot of those people are dead. Okay? They're not woke. They can't see the bullshit behind the false mask. Behind the business itself. It's not even the business itself. It's the people who's running the business. It's corrupt. Okay? Committing these crimes under this family's name. That's well known. Okay? These are corrupt individuals destroying evidence from crimes, balling up papers, burying, cleaning up blood. Under this family's name. But people can't see that. I see it though. Yeah, these criminals are in and out of court. Court clerk admitted that they've been paying the court fees at his office. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Because these people constantly hurt people. These people got calcified pineal glands. That's why they are followers. They follow each other. That's why they all going down. That's the reason why I said in my other readings that this main dark sinister bitch, this witch, is keeping her recruits, the people that she conjured, the spirits, to team up against you, to team up against us, to target us. Yeah, she keeping them stuck and stagnant. And that's the reason why, since they want to be in this following mindset, they all gonna go down together. And they will suffer the consequences for their actions. Followers don't have a mind of their own, can't think for themselves. Her recruits are helping her. They all follow each other. They can't think for themselves. And it's not to be funny, it's real talk. This is some real shit. They followers. That's why in that following energy, they under judgment. Every last one of them. And they trapped in their own minds. Confused in their own spells. They wanted you confused. It's not happening. Because these people are nothing but confusion. They playing both sides. They are snakes in the garden. So you got to have discernment. Because you got some people in your energy that keep going back and forth. Pretending they for you, pretending they not. Okay? Going back and forth. They pretending they for you, and then the next minute they not, I mean. That's what I meant to say. They pretending they for you, and the next minute they not. They are Jezebels. Be aware, these people trying to distract you. So keep that in mind. They'll use other people, other places, other things to try to distract you. Okay? Be aware of the tactics that they use to try to stray you away from your victory here. Trying to have you go off course. Not being on your path. Not being in purpose, your higher purpose. See, you moving forward, you have people who regret losing you. You don't care. It's not your problem that they decide to stay stuck and stagnant. That they decide to stay glued down because they feel comfortable in their mother wounds. Living within their childhood traumas. Indulging in that. That's not your problem. They blocking themselves. See? They regret losing you. You are not the same person you used to be. You changed. You made a change. You can't stay the same. You have to make a change. And now they can't figure you out because they're used to the old outdated version of you. Who you used to be. Your old ways, your old behaviors, the whole thing, the old things you used to do. They can't figure you out. So now they calling you positive kryptonite here. Somebody want to know how. They keep targeting you and they can't take you down. They can't take you out of here. They can't destroy you. Busting their brains trying to figure out how. Trying to place an identity on you. Okay? That's what they doing. They want you stuck and stagnant. I heard somebody say my boss not going nowhere. So somebody see you as a boss because they want to keep leeching off of your energy. And that's not going to happen because their time is what? Running out. It's the same thing every reading. This is the energy that's coming out. This hamster wheel energy. They want you stuck and stagnant. So they can continue to sexually exploit you, defame your character. Because this is what they do. Trying to project, if you a divine feminine, trying to project the fact that you a whore and you ain't no whore. They trying to project that energy on you. You ain't no whore. Because they're whores. So they sexually exploiting you. Taking pictures of you, selling your pictures or giving them away for free, whatever, making money off of your energy. Sexually. Not only sexually, mentally. Defaming your character, trying to make you look bad, trying to really make it look like you are a whore if you are a divine feminine. Okay? This is what they are doing. Prostitutes in your energy, they want to prostitute you. They want you to be a prostitute. Okay? Again, this is the sacral energy. I said this before in one of my other readings. This is the sacral energy. They want you to be pimped out. Because they prostitute. These karmic women in your energy, they are prostitutes. They're whores. They're sluts. And they want you to be in this same energy. You're not in this energy. You're healed. You're healing. And a lot of them are bisexual and lesbian. You got heterosexuals in your energy as well. They tried to project homosexuality on you when you are heterosexual. They lied and said that you are homosexual. These are people that like to participate in threesomes. These are people that love orgies. This is what they do. They want you in that same energy because they see you as one of them and you're not one of them. We are not like these people. The human experience, yeah, that's true. But when it comes to the frequency, no. See, they wanted you to be with a thug. They really into that life because these people live the fast life. The low life. They at the bottom. These are bottom feeders. They at the bottom with the cockroaches and the rats and shit. They in this hood rat energy. Dirty. See, they be stealing content. So some of these people are planning a quick get rich scheme. If you are a content creator, protect your videos. Some of y'all are actually going through this with people stealing your content. They don't want you to be online because they want to take your content and upload it on their social media platforms so they can make money off of you, off of your mind, off of your creative energy. You not being in the light. They don't want you to be in the light. They want to dim your light. They want you to be in darkness, not shining your light, not healing humanity. Not helping humanity. Transfer from darkness to light to balance themselves out. They don't want you to do that. Okay? They attempted a UFO kidnapping here. Trying to get you kidnapped out of here. They slander you behind scenes. Using your light energy, but slandering you. That's crazy. Want you crucified? That's why they keep doing death magic. The ones that want you crucified will be crucified. Because it's an automatic return to sender. Backfiring energy. Yeah, all this because they don't, if you know that you are in a interracial connection, your twin is a different race than you. Okay, these people don't want interracial relationships. They don't want this to happen. Okay? It ain't gonna be black and white. They against interracial. They don't want this to happen. The souls and the soulless. They don't want two worlds. Two people from different worlds to merge. They don't want that. Okay? You and your person are two of a kind because y'all twins. Y'all twin flames. You and your person are just alike. Y'all twin flames. Your person is going to tell you all who are involved in attacking you. And these people just want the land and the money. Sex land, money, materialism. Because they don't do nothing but project. Karmic female lie and say you just want land and money. That's what they want, the land and the money. But it's not going to happen. Because it's what? A false sense of hope. What they want, they're not going to get. When it comes to your inheritance, when it comes to your money, it's a false sense of fucking hope. And I'll be glad when that finally stick to their membranes. It's penetrating, but it's not penetrating deep enough yet. It's not sticking because they still caught up in the illusion. It's like they know, but they don't want to believe it. That's the thing. They know, but they don't want to believe the knowing. To know is true. And they don't want to believe what they know that they're not going to get. Okay? That's a false sense of hope. That's why they kissing ass, these karmic women, trying to please a masculine that don't want to be pleased by them, only by the divine feminine or vice versa. Kissing ass. Okay? That's what they do. And trying to be motherly with that fake support, trying to show your masculine that fake support. Okay? Because they desperate in this desperate energy. Desperate women trying to be in this nurturing energy for this masculine and can't even nurture themselves. Desperate. Even attempting to show you how to run a household. When you and your person come together, like as if you don't know how to run a household, okay? Karmic energy's trying to show you how to run a household. That's the crazy thing. When they had your person, they couldn't even, when they had your person, they ain't even know how to keep your person. Because it was built on a false foundation. They just wanted to see what they can get out of your person. So how a karmic energy gonna teach a whole woman, a real woman, okay, how to run how you gonna teach a real woman how to run her household when you ain't even real? They ain't even real. How is that even possible? Make it make sense, because it's just not making sense. It's not making sense. That don't make no type of sense. Hating ass karmic feel like you shouldn't be celebrated. You don't need a party because you don't want a party. I mean, because you don't party. They wish it was them. They wish it was them, that's all. Okay, because they not going to be celebrated. And I heard them say energetically, you don't even party. Because you wish it was you. That's why. You the one that want to be celebrated, but it's not going to happen. That's why they keep saying that and speaking negative against it. You don't even party because it's not going to be for them. They wish it was them. That's what it is. See, they want to be celebrated for the destruction that they bring to humanity. That's their celebration. They want to be celebrated for keeping things karmic. That's what it is. Want to be celebrated for keeping things karmic. They want slave workers here. How is that a celebration? It's not a celebration, that's sickness. So they want to be celebrated for keeping people in their mother wombs, dealing with childhood traumas, having psychological issues, spiritual issues, emotional issues. Okay, keeping people sick and not healing. That's what they want to be celebrated for. That don't make sense. This is what they want to be celebrated for. Keeping people in their mother wounds. That don't even make sense. Okay, I got a description of a black girl with wavy weave, wearing a corset and a bucket hat with patches. Okay, as well as a black woman with a neon green shirt with a silk scarf on her head with designs, getting into a big black truck here. There's a woman in the military that is involved in your energy with tracking your location now. It could be a man, it could be both. Okay? Or people who used to be in the military. Alright, it's definitely an envious sister in your energy. This could be on your mother or father's side or both. But I'm getting mother's side here. There's a sister on your mother's side that is very envious of you. Okay? I get a nurse here. Your sister could be a nurse. Okay? I also get a baby mama here. My person's baby mama. Baby mama energy here, as well as a majorette. I get marching band here, okay? A person that I went to school with in the past, high school. Okay, this majorette here. This is a black female. This baby mama is a Caucasian blonde female here. Okay? My envious sister, of course, is a black female here. This woman in the military, okay, is a white woman here. Okay? Doesn't have to be. I also get this occult leader here because I have an occult in my energy, so this may or may not resonate with you. So I get this occult leader here as well as his baby mama that he is connected to. They are both black man, black woman, black man, bald headed with a beard. Okay. It's the energy I get. As well as a church priest. So some of y'all could have a church priest in your energy here. Get my person's dad in my energy here. That I'm connected to. My person's dad. See, you are their worst nightmare. You're not playing no games with these people. Apparently they think you are playing games, but you're not playing games. We don't got time for games. Anything that come from the divine, we ain't got time for games. We ain't playing that. Alright? Work on ignoring the bullshit that the enemy throw your way. Okay, see? It's Russian roulette here. Told you they like to live the fast life. They playing Russian roulette here. Okay? Keep trying to add fuel to the fire, but you not falling for the bullshit. You about to teach them a lesson of being humble, trying to rise up against the divine. A hard lesson. See, through the divine, you bringing the wrath to your enemies here. And when people don't care about attacking someone innocent, they don't care about their lives. They don't care about their lives, and they don't care about their children. If they have children. You can see that. And I get car accident here, so somebody definitely gonna be getting a car accident. Karmic female wearing a caution hat or bonnet sitting behind a car wheel. Your actions will make you lose your life since they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care, so they will suffer the consequences for their action. They're going to fall to their own demise, and we're going to be there to watch. We're going to be there to witness. We are the walking karma. We're going to be there to witness them fall. Their lives go down in the downward spiral. We're going to be witnessing that. Because that's what they want for you. And what they want for you is not going to be for you. It's going to be for who? For them. They're going to be falling sick here if they are not already falling sick. They might feel fine now, but trust me. Just like a cold, what do a cold do? It sneak you, right? A lot of times a cold don't hit you, bam, right then and there. It sneak you. And that's what's going to happen to them. They're going to start falling sick. And when they fall sick, they are going to be dropping like flies. Okay? That's the energy that I get. Because that's what they want for you. They experiencing karma, but like I said, in this falling sick energy, it doesn't hit you at one time. When you catch a cold, the cold sneak you suddenly. A lot of times it just don't, just like that. So it's a gradual thing. They ain't feeling it now, but trust me, it's coming. You can be fine one minute and the next minute, boom. That's how it works. Thank you for tuning in to Evolving Nine Soul. And until next time, peace, peace, and a peace, peace. Bye, y'all.